Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so yesterday we crashed. Why did we crash? Well, probably a problem with Jin's not remembering to have vacuumed his computer. Oops. Well, now we've done so things are good. Unread messages. We dealt with these yesterday. Apologies if you don't. Yeah. We kind of lost the save, so.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinates gunnery and damage control efforts. While Normandy is flown from the bridge, during combat, the commanding officer issues orders from the CIC.
Alright, we're going to be dealing with everything today. So tech labs really quick.
Scientist is
Yep.
required to use the technical laboratory.
Talk with everyone.
Norman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant.
Now,
I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm just going to quickly say, we did do all this yesterday, but we crashed. So, I'm going to go back through and we're going to listen to them all again.
I'm
So,
glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
that's the crew.
Anything I should know?
Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Just
You ever
chat,
talk?
go for
I always have time
everything.
for you, Commander.
Investigate. What do you do?
Responsibilities.
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to
Okay.
discuss, I'll make sure you know.
It's all good. That's not all. So we're going to ask us that all. But really quickly, I wanted to state I did actually create a pretty much I copied everything and made a offline version of this Shepherd. So you may notice at times there, you may notice it's like, why is there a character called Jin's Van off? Well, that's pretty much Jin's Vanguard offline profile. Okay, off stream, that's the one I play. It allows me to test mods, stuff like that. All the good stuff that needs to be done. If I seem like I'm in a mood, everyone, that would partially be because, we had some shit going on today is all. So, yeah, but past all the stuff that happened, we have pretty much trying to figure out how to describe everything. So we learned yesterday that a lot of achievement stuff technically, well, say if you have this on Steam, it may, you'll have achievements like, I don't have this on Steam, but in-game says I have it. EA desktop app improperly does things, and, well, it likes to fuck around, is a good way of putting it. EA desktop has an error with it that will pretty much automatically give you every single achievement. It may not show pretty much in-game shows that you have the achievement already, even if you don't actually have it. It is a bitch to work around, so we're not going to work around it. This is just so everyone knows, because yesterday we did have a thing showing, hey, you get this reward for having already beaten Mass Effect 2. And it's like, I've never beaten Mass Effect 2. I've only ever made it to the Collector ship. I've only ever finished the Collector ship. Never beaten it. So, pretty much what happens is there is a glitch that pretty much checks that tag, even though we don't have that. I've never finished this game before, but that tag is still kind of ticked because of a error on EA side. The classic EA doesn't fix their fucking bugs error. bug's been around for over a fucking year and they still haven't fixed it. They won't fix it. And it's up to you to work around it. So let's not go in on Andromeda is still a broken piece of shit on a PC where it's playable on console. But if you're on PC, you're fucked. You have to mod the hell out of it to get it to work pretty much. It's one of those. So, yeah. Yeah. That is my rant on that shit. Okay.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You're a counselor.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
It's good you're here.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
Alright, what do you think of Cerberus?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
Cerberus
Sounds
owns.
like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
You're very
Very
loving.
positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, happy here.
About being assigned to the normal.
We are going to romance Kelly
Pick
because we
a
can.
man to help fight the greatest
Yeah.
threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Pretty much, we don't have to romance her because of the mod. That one of the mods we have to prevent, you know, so she'll take care of the fish even without us romancing her. But we still are going to romance her just because it's kind of interesting, you know. We will also be romancing Liara. And no, those two do not actually conflict. Hilariously, you can romance Kelly and not conflict with any other romance. So, cool. That's what we're gonna do.
Don't
Well,
worry. We'll defeat the collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
oh, here's what I'm gonna do. So I need to start. So, I'm gonna actually move my fucking ottoman here.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
We're okay. Go get our talk of Joker. Yeah, where we crashed last time. First off, it feels hot as hell in here, so I actually kind of want to check my thermal controls just to make sure heat's not too high. That looks a bit too high. All right. So sorry, the one I really want to make sure this is not too. Oh, that is not good, actually. What the fuck is going on, dude? You are getting too hot. Way, way too hot. What the fuck? 'That is way too. That is hotter than I want. Sorry, everybody, for the trouble. That makes sense. That is. It's getting hot. Too hot. ME2C, that's not good. That is a bit too hot. Everyone, sorry about this. To do my best to try to figure out something to lower temperature. That is not good. Yeah. All right. I'm going to be right back while I try to figure this out. See you in a couple minutes, everyone. So everyone, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Be right back. Alrighty, everyone, I return. Oh, look at that. That's already so much better. That is a 20-degree Fahrenheit drop. Holy shit. Yeah, so as I found out, based off temperature sensor in a big fan I just pulled in, I had to grab a window fan that I normally use for my bedroom during the summer and stick it in here because there is just no fucking way to truly cool this bedroom down well enough. Now, that's what this office is. It was a bedroom. And in a house that was built in the fucking 60s, there is no true good way to cool a computer down like that. But anyhow, how it got? It was about 80 fucking degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah. It got too hot for a computer. That's for goddamn sure. Alright. We don't care about this. Just quickly. I do wish to do a check. Just to make sure. Oh, that is much better. Much better. That is a over 10 degrees Celsius drop. That is much better. Much better. Okay. Effective. So, yes, if there is more audio distortion than normal, go ahead and test that. I should check while I'm at it. Make sure that there is, how do I put it? Audio distortion is something that matters heavily. Let's see how badly my audio is distorted. Okay. Alright, doesn't seem too bad. Okay, let's turn that one off and see how it changes. Okay, still bad. Actually sounds worse. That is so fucking horrible. Alright, back to the fan on. Let's see how that actually sounds. Why the hell does that sound better? What the fuck? Alright. Well, now we have our answer. My audio is indeed distorted. Heh. Nothing I can do about it, though. Well. Okay, well. Let's fuck Joker first.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau.
It's so much cooler.
Improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
I love Joker. I really do. Just so everyone knows, it is so much fucking cooler in this room now. I never did this because of noise level. I always figured it'd be a problem noise level, and I'm right, it is a problem noise level, but at the same time, this room just needs such heavy fucking cooling that I don't have a problem with it, you know? Okay, ship's us copy.
Joker, there's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer.
Okay, there's that part. We're gonna take a quick save just to make sure everything's going well.
Commander,
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
Cerberus disagrees.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
Okay,
So, how do you think
let's
we're
get
doing?
everything from him.
Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Okay, and good old
About
days.
the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
Okay, what about the old
What
crew?
happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. And the rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Okay.
That's it for now.
See ya, Commander.
Alright, that's all the stuff that we truly care about with that. With Joker. Okay,
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
I want to know more.
great,
about the
let's
people
get all
we're
this
working with.
stuff.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
So pretty much we can get some interesting stuff here. I'm just going through, like, talking, getting every option more.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
A block.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
Structure of
How's
Cerberus.
Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
How many cells are there?
How many operations
Block.
is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Building the
How does
Normandy.
Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
Most of the stuff about that is blocked. Let's talk
I
about
wanna know more
Edie.
about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
You and
How do you get
Joker.
along with Joker.
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Why are you named
EDI is the phonetic
I
pronunciation
fucking love
of
Joker.
I. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Location.
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
Interesting. Good
you
job.
aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Cyber warfare.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields. or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
That's impressive.
That's incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Fair enough.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I
Interesting.
assume that when certain unknown conditions are met,
Very
those
interesting.
functions will be released to me.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
That's all for
There.
now.
Log
Nothing
in.
else to discuss. Just do this. In truth, some of you might find the codex stuff interesting. Even I do. It's just there is so fucking much there that it can be... how do I put it? A lot to deal with, if that makes sense.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using ME2, computer-aided design and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Interesting. You know, I'll say one thing. I cannot wait to get the GPS. Anyone who knows this game knows what the fuck the GPS is. Just gonna state that now. Can't go on tech labs right now. We need Morden. So I know what this room is.
This area of the ship.
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the elusive man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
That sounds useful.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
True. Quantum entanglement communication is a very, very useful thing, especially for encryption. Quantum encryption is a very, very good and useful encryption style. It's just, so fucking expensive, and currently technology does not allow for it, or allow for it very easily. It's theoretically possible based off of current technology, but it is so difficult and advanced to do that, while it may be theoretically possible to do with current technology, it's really not possible. Practically, it's not possible. Theoretically, it's possible to do with current technology. It's just practically, due to price and things like that, pricing, materials, things like that, it would be so prohibitively expensive that it's just, the practicality of it is not possible at this time due to current technological limitations and stuff like that. That said, it's very useful, and it's very sci-fi fantasy-esque type things. Okay, quantum what?
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the elusive man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the elusive man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Effectively, quantum entanglement communication is very useful, and is probably some of the most useful things you'll counter communication-wise. It's just prohibitively expensive and theoretically possible with current technology, stuff like that. It's just, best way to put it is not fucking likely type thing. So,
Commander, There hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
It's a risky assignment.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
Don't we all, brother? Don't we all?
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Appreciate your honesty.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
That is what little we can get for talking with him right now.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Thoughts on
What are you
mission?
doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
Sorry, apparently. Thinking of something. Sorry. Oh, that might be used still. Perfect, can't be. Alright, whatever. Alright. Escape, guys, thoughts for mission, Pinion crew.
State of the crew.
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
It's jumped a bit. Sarah one. Check. Hey. Hey. What? That's not good. Okay, you. Been up again. God damn it. Okay. Okay, that's not good. Okay, sorry everyone. I'm hitting a high temp currently, and I'm trying to figure out how bad this is. bit high. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, that's a high. That's a bit high. Check this one, make sure it's okay. That is a bit fucking high. Yeah. Okay. Well, tomorrow I might want to take in my computer to the shop. So, sorry everyone, I was doing a quick look because my goddamn temperature keeps spiking. And I don't want it getting too hot. Especially while streaming because we have crashed so many fucking times due to it. So I am trying my best to keep it cool, if that makes sense for everyone. It looks like it is actually cooling in here, finally.
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Okay.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the
This is what I was talking about last time, a game. You know, that mobile game that you could have played at one time, but you can't play nowadays.
Good deeds like pissing yourself in dark pants. Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Yeah, again, that was from a mobile game that you could play at once upon a time that's no longer playable, if that makes sense for everyone. Okay, really quickly, I'm going to take a save, and I'm going to be right back. I need to get myself something to drink. Probably a fucking... Okay, I guess there must have been something that was just causing a spike. Alright. Be right back, everyone. Alrighty, everyone, I've returned. Oh, that idle time was actually pretty good for the PC. It gave it time to cool down. Gonna go up to the captain's cabin. Alright, this just gives us a bit of kind of lore. Here's a fish tank. We're not fucking with music. I have anything here to fuck with. That's that. That's that. Talk to Edie here. Get Edie's stuff.
Ship.
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Okay. Edie has some interesting voice lines at times, so... There we go. Let's come down here. Interesting, you know, side conversation from the crew.
Year-old next month.
Oh.
Interesting kind of background lore shit.
My family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
It's just interesting background stuff. Can't access any here. Funny voice line.
The women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
Did that just for the funny voice line you get.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day.
Master Sergeant Gardner
How can I be of
is
service?
interesting.
Do you have everything?
This is something that we need for,
I do.
you know,
But have
you get
ever
free
tried to
Normandy
prepare
side
a
missions,
decent meal
so.
with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
How can I help?
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
Give me the
That
list.
way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Just talk to him. Learn more about him.
Way into Cerberus.
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
One thing I was going to say, I mentioned that tomorrow I most certainly will not be for the next... Yeah, I won't be streaming at least until Monday again. Take a week, you know, break over the weekend. I have cleaning I need to do in my office. You know, so I just had to rearrange, as you can kind of see a pillow there. I had to rearrange some things to even be able to fit in my window AC. So, I need to do more rearranging around here first. That would be good. Then I will be more than likely... I'll also probably be waiting to get my computer back from the shop, because I'm going to send it in, you know, have them do a cleaning and all that. You know, good shit pretty much that needs to be done. And I'm just trying to, think of anything else I need to kind of do over the weekend. Probably a lot of stuff that I'm not thinking about. Whatever.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
What's your responsibilities?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
Janitor and cook.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
I won't take any more of your time.
Yuck.
Back to work.
Yuck. Dirty fucker. Really what he is, he's a dirty fucker. Alright, so as you kind of see, this gives us the Normandy special ingredients. There are 3 different Normandy missions special ingredients. Sarah's Ice Brandy, and FBA couplings. Sarah's Ice Brandy, couplings, easy to do on Omega. The easiest fucking things to do, pretty much. Special ingredients, just visit the Citadel. You can... In reality, Normandy ones are pretty damn easy. You could knock them out pretty quick. Alright. We're taking lots of saves today. I'm not playing any risks.
What can I do for you?
Investigate Normandy's status.
You know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
What do you do here?
Exactly are your duties aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the elusive man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the elusive man, updating our status.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. Got a rooster cup. You know what's funny? My grandmother bought me for this for me years ago. She was down in Texas and bought it for me from what I remember. It's a good cup. Viable. It's just one of those things that makes me kind of think back to her. Because she'd come over for spend time with my mom, and she'd use this for coffee. So yeah, it's one of those things that makes me think about family. You might go, well, what's the best thing you use this cup for? Dipping cookies. Cookies and chocolate milk. It's got a nice wide rim on the thing. Makes it pretty easy to dunk cookie in it. So you're probably going, it's like, Tin? Why? Because I like it. Because I like it. Can we talk?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing.
Go for everything.
What's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
It's actually getting cold enough that vaccinate's fucking freezing me. It's in charge.
Those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Ooh. Damn. Actually getting real fucking cold in here, damn. Okay.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal.
Shit, I might have to get a sweater for this one. Damn.
Accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
Okay, interesting. Cerberus resources.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment. And a significant risk.
Interesting.
We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Elusive
Can
man.
you tell me about the elusive man?
Elusive man, Jack
You don't
Harper.
already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
Makes you think so.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions.
She's actually met him in person.
Encounters. He's
So.
no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
I know
Tell
more
me
about you.
yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You're cocky.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes.
Interesting.
And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Genetically
What
modified.
level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human.
Interesting.
My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
So you're
Sounds
perfect.
like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You can tell where this was edited because originally this was a butt shot.
Thanks for the information, Miranda.
Yes, the infamous Miranda
Later.
butt shots.
Of course,
That
I'm
was
here
one of
whenever
them.
you need.
That was where one of the infamous Miranda butt shots was. Okay, do this just because.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
Okay, talk for Edie.
What's this area of the ship?
The sickbay. It is equipped to provide short-term emergency care. In the event of critical injury, personnel must be transferred to a fully equipped medical facility.
Interesting. Dr. Chakwas, yes, she returns.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Why are you here?
Shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Need anything?
Everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll get you another.
Keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Okay, let's go through all
You've been
this.
with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
You need to fly.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
Fair enough.
You're not the Cerberus
Okay.
type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
So pretty much, a good way to explain it is Dr. Chakwa is not actually... She has not actually left the Alliance. What happened is she still technically is serving, but is pretty much taking PTO, paid time off. So technically, this is vacation. Technically vacation, but it's in reality. She's serving aboard a Cerberus vessel, serving Shepherd. This is a very important distinction that actually becomes very important in ME3. You know, for shit that happens in ME3, it actually gets explained that pretty much different things were not possible to be applied to her simply because Dr. Chakwa's never actually left Alliance service, was simply just aboard the ship and was serving under Commander Shepherd. You know, what you do in your private time is yours pretty much, so exactly. I was not happy what they didn't punish Chakwas for it. On survival.
Very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
Fair enough.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Alright. We can find that alongside the FBA couplings on a Omega station. Let's go down to engineering. Currently no one is down in engineering. You know, you do get, as you see, teammates will eventually be here, but nobody's here. Cargo. Pretty much nothing's here yet, so. Anyone knows?
What's this area of the
Oh,
ship?
right.
This
It's not like a...
engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
Interesting. That's literally it. Okay, don't get me wrong. This is awesome. So, when I remember, that up there is the science armory. Okay. Oh, Dolly Daniels.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my...
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Need anything?
Setup okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What's the issue?
What problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary...
Hey, he starts boring us the
system that
tech.
channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why don't you have them?
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6
Interesting.
model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Okay.
Receive
Training.
your training.
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
But you left the
You
Alliance.
need the Perugia.
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Yelling
What
Cerberus.
about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Okay, let me turn that down even more. That fucking fan is freezing my ass now. Damn. It's like I need to put on a sweater or something. Just be in this room right now. Good. Okay. Investigate. Now let's get all
How
theirs.
did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
Damn.
Got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer.
The hell was he saying? You know, you had to say, you gotta go pretty fucking hard to get a court-martial for insubordination on that one. Damn. When did you join?
How'd you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you she would.
Alright, anybody who knows, down below here is Jack's place. We're not gonna go down there, 'cause there's no fucking reason to. Okay, at this point, we can just do all this. Mark VA couplings, Sarah-sized brandy. See, those are all free of the Normandy stuff. Lieutenant dossiers. This. Okay, let's take a save. Here's what we're gonna do now. Fuel depot. Get fuel, get all this. And now is when we go to these planets and literally just...
Probe launched. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
Okay. So as everyone kind of sees, normally what you'd be doing is be doing what I'm doing like now. Just demonstrate. One probe pretty much means you just fire one probe and you're good.
Probe away. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
So I have actually, you know, went through, tested everything on my offline profile. Sorry. Alright, sorry about that. Everyone had to sneeze like crazy. Ooh. Yeah, as everyone can see, this speed is weird. Still use the same amount of fuel when traveling systems. As you kind of see, this does not change at all.
Probe launched.
But yeah, checking everything, it's very easy to get to 700,000 iridium very easily.
Launching probe.
Yeah, it's pretty much one probe, no matter what, where you've launched a probe, you're going to get all the resources on the planet. Very, very useful. That's why we use one probe.
Launching probe.
No, I'm not going to read out the codex for planets. That would take way too much fucking time, in my opinion.
I have detected an anomaly.
Oh, right. So, even when I'm just gonna say this, even when I launch probe for the anomaly, it will also collect all resources. So 94422. Okay. And notice it has increased from 94422 to 101059. It still gets all the resources. Yeah. Sorry, just making sure it did. Yes. And you see it goes to depleted, which means all resources were indeed grabbed. That is Cerberus operative. Okay. Pretty much, we're coming over to the system just to get everything.
Research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
Normally I get these a lot sooner, but you know, got a weird system going right now. But yes, pretty much we're gonna go around to every single place and every system, everything, and scan. Because we can. So, do be prepared for that, everyone.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
We need more fuel, and while we're here, we will refill on probes. Okay. Everyone's kind of seeing just how this all works. Cover Cerberus operative. There's only one thing here that I can think of off the top of my head. If, no. Okay. Alrighty. Go here. Alrighty. This is rather tedious, but it's a lot less tedious than it was originally. You'd be spending like 20, 30 fucking probes per planet. So, I'm certainly not going to argue the fact that we're getting every last resource so quick. There we go. Completed. I'm certainly not going to argue one probe. One probe is very fucking useful. There we go. Mega Nebula is 100. There we go. We're not going to waste credits by buying more than we need. Plot mass relay jump. Gonna go to Phoenix massing first. Alright.
Probe launched.
Even on poor worlds, there's still a good amount of resources. My opinion is every last resource helps. You know, so we're gonna go ahead and collect everything that we can here. Come on. There we go. Still don't remember where we can treat. I don't remember when the ESO one will trigger.
Launching probe.
There we go. That is Phoenix massing. Don't remember if you can get things here. But I don't really care. Yes, I like having full because it just is, works out to be a bit better. So, we're coming, like I said, we're going through everything.
Launching probe.
We're pretty much going to go through everything first. So, start scanner.
Probe away.
Best way to put it is I want to get resources, I want to get scanning stuff, because the sooner I get scanning out of the way, the better. Yeah, no, we're not going to Purgatory. We're just doing that just to finish out the system, if that makes sense. Okay. Can already see we already have like 200,000 for some of these, 300,000. So.
Probe launched.
Yeah, it's like we already have 200,000 for a lot of these, so we're doing good. ESO, don't worry about ESO. ESO is always going to be the hardest one to deal with. Come on. Okay. So, what should I do to explain for everyone?
I have detected an anomaly.
Alright. There we go.
Scans have found something.
We're not bothering with Vestigate wreckage right now. Pretty much, we're not going to bother with any of these side missions. The N7 missions we're not bothering with currently. We're just coming through, scanning everything, getting all the resources we can, and then going. Because pretty much I have a bad habit with this game. I need to get all the resources I can first before continuing on, if that makes sense for everyone. Okay. This also will allow us to find N7 missions, stuff like that.
All hands prepare to burn down the house. Repeat, suspicious ship detected in planetary orbit. All hands prepare to burn down the house. All hands...
Something on our sensors.
Yeah, this one. So we're not ready for that. Nowhere fucking close to ready for that.
Probe away.
I see, we already have 300,000 for these, pretty much. Damn near 400, trying to get 400,000, so we're doing pretty good over here.
Probe launched.
That smuggling cargo one is... how do I put it? Annoying! Annoying as fuck on Insanity, which is why we take advantage of bugs and stuff like that. There is a bug for allowing you to attract aggro with certain weapons without having ever stepped foot, if that makes sense. You don't trigger everything, you don't trigger the losing of cargo with the bugs, so it allows you to max out everything. And we like maxing out that, so... that is 100% system.
Only half our fuel remains.
There we go. Okay. Probe. There we go. Get fuel. Yeah, some of you are probably going, this is expensive, isn't it? Yes, it is actually kind of expensive. I don't care. Really don't. Okay, there's that. We visit the planets to mark them as explored, but we do not land on them because we do not wish to land on them yet and trigger things.
Launching probe.
Okay, Strabo. Here we go.
Probe launched.
Yeah, at this point, all we're really doing is we're just exploring everywhere we can get to, if that makes sense for everyone. Because we wish to get all resources possible. Because of one probe, it does not take much time. I'll straight up admit. On vanilla, like without one probe, you're going to be spending hours doing this. If you're trying to get every last bit of resource from every planet, you're going to be spending fucking hours doing this. I've had entire streams that were quite simply just getting all the worlds that I could, if that makes sense. So do keep in mind that if you do hit the, you know, if you are trying to stream this in your vanilla, you will spend hours and potentially entire stream. You know, you'll spend hours, potentially entire streams just scanning if you're not careful, if you're trying to get every last resource. So I recommend if you're going to stream, just get one probe. In all honesty, one probe is very much quality of life.
Probe launched.
ASO is very useful.
Probe away. In research projects, Element Zero is used for bioamp and Omni tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective.
Okay, and that is every last one of those face-it triggers for the things like that. You know, for...
Probe launched.
We've heard Element Zero, Iridium, Platinum, and Palladium's ones now, so... Let's get to Relic. Okay. This is a Hanar system, from what I remember, or at least was named by Hanar. No, this is a Hanar system. First Land has Hanar. Yeah, Drell and Hanar system. So. Okay, give me a second, everyone. Oh, wait. You just need to turn off that one. Because that one is just fucking freezing me. Holy shit. Turn it up to... Damn, it is fucking freezing in here. Well, we need to freeze this room, but all honesty, it is too fucking cold in here. Holy shit.
Launching probe.
There we go. Literally all we're doing is just grabbing everything we can from all these systems. Now some of you are probably going to be going, it's like, this is annoying just watching you do this. I don't disagree, it is annoying. As you see, we have almost 600,000 Iridium. It's very easy to get 600,000 Iridium this quick in the game with one probe.
Probe launched.
And yes, I believe one probe also speeds up the speed of the probe from what I remember. So...
We have used half our fuel.
I have something that speeds up the probes. Just don't remember what. Plot mass relay jump. We're going here. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, you gotta love just like going through all of this just to do this.
Probe launched.
Be right back, everyone. Sorry about that, everyone. My mother needed me for something. You know, parents are pretty much going, it's like, well, your computer's been crashing so much, well, let's see about potentially getting you a new one. And my mom's trying to go for, it's like, well, here's this, you know, this computer, that computer, and it's like, no, God, no, do you not fucking listen? I don't want it, you know, I don't want this brand of computer because they fucking bloatware the shit of their stuff. I've already putting up with their shit, and I don't want to put up with more of their bullshit with bloatware. And she's going, well, I gotta get that fully financed. And it's like, I don't give a shit that you can get that fully financed. You know, I already have what I want. You know, unfortunately, it's gonna cost over fucking $8,000. Yeah, unfortunately. Guess what? Good computers cost a fuck ton, especially for streaming. And I will save up the $8,500, probably $9,000 that it will cost. I would much rather get a PC built by Origin PCs than put up with Dell or anything like that. She's trying to, you know, she's trying to go. It's like, well, let's do CLX or Dell, and it's like CLX bloats their shit. Trust me, I know that for a fact because I put up my mother's CLX. Yeah, she had a PC done by CLX, and I put that one. Sorry, I put that one on the, you know, up for her. And CLX bloats their shit. They practically will force your homepage to be the CLX, you know, for the CLX website, stuff like that. They are not. I hate saying it, like most groups that make PCs or build them bloatware the shit out of a PC. I don't care what CLX says about not doing so, but they do. They do because they will have it set so that your homepage for, say, like Chrome is CLX. They can fuck off of that shit. That pisses me off, you know. And even setting it to like whatever the fuck you want it to be set to, it will at times straight up just like go back to being CLX. Yeah, CLX is one of those that I just don't like because I have put together, you know, put up a CLX website, and I have learned how much I do not care for a CLX computer. Also, their cases are not the greatest for airflow, in all honesty. It's just like, in all honesty, their shit is not the greatest at times, so, you know. Okay. We do need to go to Omega, so let's go to Omega. But, yeah, there's just a lot of problems with different groups that build PCs, stuff like that. Yeah, I will admit, I even looked at getting a PC built from a local computer shop. And guy quoted a price, and it's just like, okay, you know, it's kind of like what I wanted. He pretty much just going, I was like, yeah. Guy treated me like I was an idiot who didn't know shit about computers or anything else, you know. Guy's a classic sort of asshole who treats everyone like they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. He did it to my father, he did it to my mother, he did it to me. Like, he was a straight up ass.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you?
Guy tried his hardest to like go, you don't need liquid cooling. I'm in a house built in the fucking 1960s, motherfucker. I need liquid cooling. And young guy kind of went, yeah, you need liquid cooling. That, you know, older guy was just an ass.
Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you
yeah, the shit. Dealing with Arya and all that.
Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Relax.
That's the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Arya for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife, now.
Mm-hmm. You're a dick. Here's the map. Said. We'll be covering Said.
Messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Mm-hmm. Interesting, good to know. But yeah, one of the things I wanted to pretty much kind of like state is looking at like PCs, if you're going to build a PC or looking to get one built for you, just know that sometimes things will not work how you want them to. Things like that. Yeah, like I said, I've gone to like a local PC shop and had a guy very arrogantly tell me, you don't need this, you don't need that. You like, I told him what I wanted and he just like, you don't need that. That's too much. Yeah, you don't need it. And I calmly explained to him what the fuck I am doing. Yeah, that was a prick in all honesty. He's just pretty much like one of those, like, he doesn't want to deal with guys like me who are streamers, you know, people who play video games for a living. He does not want to deal with us. He's an old guy who would rather deal with like people like my father who are old. He does not want to be dealing with, you know, young guys like me who know our shit. He doesn't want to deal with us because, you know, he pretty much just kind of goes like with me, dealing with me, he was straight up a fucking ass because I knew what I wanted. And he does, you know, he was one of those, like, I could tell this is a guy who does not want, he is not like, dealing with that sort of shit, if that makes sense. He's just one of those, like, I don't want to deal with you. I really don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with, you know, someone who's in your profession and stuff like that. You can kind of tell that's kind of what he was doing. Was, I don't want to deal with a streamer. I don't want to deal with someone who's playing professional games, you know, games for a living. I don't want to deal with fuckers like you. You could tell. You could tell that's what he was doing. And so I pretty much decided, okay, fuck you. I have no desire to get a computer built by you. So I just, you know, price out stuff like there. And everyone knows Origin PC is expensive, but at the same time, while they might be expensive, I would much rather have a PC built by them because I know they're good. I know they'll come safely. I know enough about Origin to know it's good. It'll come safely. You know, got no fucking problem with it. You know, I would rather get PCs built by companies than not, if that makes sense. You know, these professional building companies, a lot of times they know what they're doing, and you'll find nowadays most computers are water cooled or liquid. You know, they have liquid cooling. And like I said, this guy at this computer shop, he did not want to deal with liquid cooling. You could tell. And he's going, you don't need liquid cooling. I'm in a house built in the 1960s. I need liquid cooling. And you could kind of tell he immediately regretted what he had said because he realized that I knew enough to know what the fuck I needed. And he kind of like, yeah, okay, you're right, you do need liquid cooling. But you can still probably get, you know, you're still trying to get like you can probably get, no. I know what the fuck I need. Stop being an ass type thing. Like, at least the younger guy's like, yeah, you're definitely gonna need liquid cooling. Older guy did not want to fucking deal with me. Younger guy was more excitable, more friendly, and willing to deal with me. The older guy there just like wanted nothing to do with me because I was younger. I knew what the fuck I wanted type thing. He was a prick, in all honesty. Okay, we're gonna grab Said now.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
How much do you
I
know?
assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
Who's your friend?
Told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please, I didn't do it.
I said, shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
That's next for him.
What happened to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
They're in Cerberus.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Okay. Back on board.
Zaid, we have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No, he didn't.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked.
Zaid is awesome.
A little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
Okay, we can deal with that.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Yes, we are going to quest Miranda and Zaid. Because, yes, these are the good ones. I kid you not. These are good for what we're doing.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
Can't talk to him until later. He's part of the Archangel, dossier Archangel. Okay. Here we go. All right. Talk with Ken.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
Maybe we can cut a deal.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Harrod.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
Why you here?
Brought a nice kid like you to Omega.
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvage parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
Tell me about Harrod.
Why does Harrod control your prices?
Harrod made me swear not to undercut him, no matter what. He was here first, so it's his right. No one will buy from me when he's so much cheaper. I can't save enough money for a ticket off the station.
Interesting. Interesting. I'll have a talk to Harriet.
I could go talk to Harrod for you. Get him to ease up.
I won't stop you. If you can convince him to lay off, maybe I'll get off this station after all. His shop's up the ramp, near where Marsh sells his goods. Anything you can do will be much appreciated.
I have to go.
Please check with my kiosk to see what I have for sale. And thank you.
Let's go talk to Harriet. course, you gotta deal with that fucker. So here's Harriet. We'll deal with him really quick.
Totally excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
I'm sorry. Harriet is fucking awesome. Just based off the fact he's got that fucking scar like that.
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate. With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere on the station. You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
Let's talk about the Quarian.
What's your deal with the Quarian over there?
Suspicious. If I had made such a deal, I would certainly not be inclined to discuss it. Accusatory. I don't understand how it is any concern of yours.
Alright. I was gonna say very quickly, some of you may notice that my voice is no longer distorted as much as it was. It's because box fan is currently turned off, and this big fan I have, cool room, is currently turned off because the room is at a low enough temperature it does not need to run. Plus I have a normal fan running, so it will keep this room a little bit cooler. So, alright, leave the Quarian alone.
When I make a deal, you let him set his own prices, and I won't break your legs.
With barely contained terror, you drive a hard bargain, human.
I haven't even started.
Resignation. Very well. I will release the Quarian from his promise. Conciliatory. To show there is no ill will, I offer you a discount on my own wares.
I should be going.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
Here's Quarium. Yes, we're going to grab everything right now. Hack module is useful.
Tentatively excited.
Okay, let's see if he has anything.
What can I get for you?
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my key.
We're pretty much just going through everything, buying everything, if that makes sense. Okay, one stock from Marsh here. This will help us.
Not much.
What do you sell here?
What have you got in stock?
Something of everything. A lot of merchandise comes through this station, and I snatch up the best of it.
Okay. Convince me to shop here.
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk the black market.
In the back, there's a Harriet ad.
Money to those thieves. Can't make a deal.
Look, I can't compete with the black market. I have to make a profit. I'll do what I can. But don't tell anyone or I'll lose.
Alright. Just move everything like this. Grab everything here.
This could come in handy.
Genuine Alien Magazine, 4max. Okay, Alien, you know what mags. Oh, that's funny. Nice talk of him. Fucking Vorcha.
Tell Captain Gavon we not kill anyone today.
How many? Who the hell is this guy?
Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gavon we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
How many Vorcha live
Seem
here?
to be a lot of Vorcha on Omega.
Go away. Talk too much. Gavon's thugs get no more. We leave.
Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gavon's tricks. We leave.
Okay. That was interesting. Alright, we deal with all this. Yeah. You can't... A lot of stuff. We need to deal with that still. Holy shit. There is just so much stuff there. Holy shit. Okay. The journal does not update quick enough. That's one of the reasons why a lot of times you can get something to deal with that. Okay, stock of Ken.
I heard you spoke to Harrod. Thank you so much. At this rate, I'll be off the station in no time.
Good for
Take care
you.
of yourself.
You too.
I could pay your way.
What do you need?
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way, but I couldn't let you do that. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage. It's my problem.
Give him 1,000 credits.
1,000 credits. Get out of here.
Thank you. With this, I can finally continue on my pilgrimage. I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you again.
Okay. There's Paragon. Got everything, and now we can get
We
everything.
can use this.
There's couplings. There is everything. GPS, the gas plasma shotgun. Woo! Best shotgun, pretty much. That takes you into the bar. Mhm. The Mad Prophet. Mad Prophet is a weird, you know, just weird. Gonna do this to just be able to deal with our weapons now. So, Dana, we want the GPS. And, no, nothing. Zaid, give him the Matic. Singularity projector. It's not bad. As you see, we have the GPS now. Alrighty. Let's go deal Arya.
Come on, let me in.
Go on in. Arya's expecting you.
Right, Kylan.
What are you looking at?
Careful now.
Something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
Go. Believe if you were to. FBA couplings, we gotta deliver the couplings still. Guess that's all fine. So, quickly let me take a look. I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So I am right on that. Okay. So looking at what ones we kind of see if that makes sense. Okay. We're going to straight up push his stuff here. We're grabbing Mercenary Warlord because weapon damage. In all honesty, you want weapon damage when it comes to your AI companions. Health doesn't really matter. It's weapon damage that matters. Okay.
Don't look at me like that.
That's Recruiter. That's still our level. Suck this guy here, Ento. Okay. Guess come straight up to Arya.
That's close enough.
Okay.
Stand still.
What's the scan
If you're
for?
looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job. Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face. I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Okay. Arya is a very interesting character.
You run Omega? I am Omega. But you need more.
Yeah.
Everyone needs more something.
Okay, here we go.
I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega is no titled ruler and only one rule.
Don't fuck Arya. Ugh.
Don't fuck with Arya.
Yep. If you're on Omega, don't fuck Arya, pretty much. Alright, simple enough.
Easy to remember. If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
So,
Okay.
what can I do for you?
Talk about all
Know
this.
what's what on Omega? Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Fair enough. Arya.
How you got set up here? That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer? Mind your own damn business. One scan and we're straight to business. People are usually more concerned about who I am. Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Fair enough. Okay, give me everything about Archangel and Morden.
Trying to track down Archangel. You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Half of Omega?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to him. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Sounds
That's
perfect.
the kind of guy I'm looking for. Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
Explain.
Trouble. The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off.
Interesting, very
Anybody
interesting.
with a gun to help them. That could be our way in. They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Give me
Tell
info.
me about Archangel. Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems.
Interesting.
If you make your own laws, which everyone here does. He makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
What groups are
Which
after him?
groups are after Archangel? Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
Interesting. What about you?
Do you hate Archangel? I don't have time for hate. But I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
Fair enough.
I appreciate the help. See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
Morden.
Looking for Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him? The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
You know him?
What can you tell me about him? He used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't let him
Interesting.
talk. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Thanks for the information.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
Okay. We're gonna deal with Morden first before dealing, say, anything around here, if that makes sense. Okay.
Come on, let me in.
Alright. Dr. Graven.
Captain Gavorn, head of the Vorcha task force. Got something to report?
What are the Vorcha up
There's
to?
a lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
What do you do
What's your
here?
job here exactly?
Keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Aria's sight. That's about it.
I'll just be going.
Okay.
Keep moving.
You've let 10 people in while I've been standing here.
Shut the fuck up, you're a dick, man. That guy's just a dick. Alright, dossier. Dossier. So everyone knows, Aid, Price of Revenge is Aid's loyalty mission. Interesting. Door, private resident. Okay, it's a private residence then, huh? Interesting. Okay. So I'm gonna be right back. I need to get something to snack on really quick. So I'll be right back. And after that, we will deal with getting Morden, and now probably might be where we end. Depends on things. Alright, see you all in a couple minutes. Alrighty, everyone, I returned. So, pretty much what ended up happening to my mom, just pretty much went, you know, it's lunchtime, it's lunchtime, but, my mom typically, is one of those who, a lot of times she'll pretty much go like, well, let me, you're streaming, I'll make you your food. So, but she's pretty much going, I just hurt today, I feel bad. It's like, okay, that's fine. So she pretty much went, I'll order you food. Yeah, we have enough money to be able to order you some food, so I'll go ahead and do that for you.
Told you to get lost, lady.
Okay.
The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
We can't go
So
in?
you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Alright, sorry about
You
that.
can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
Who do you work for?
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Arya Tilok calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
Alright, I'm going in for Morden
There's a
Solus.
Solarian named Morden Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck. But the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Investigate Warren's clinic.
Any idea where I can find
Get all the
Morden's
investigation.
Not a clue. What do you care? The place is quarantined, remember?
Nature of
clinic?
plague.
More about this plague.
That starts out as a cough. Then you start coughing blood. And, well, then I shoot you. It affects multiple species. Turians, Solarians, Krogan, you name it. Only humans are immune. And Vorcha, if you count them. An airborne disease that takes down multiple races.
Interesting.
Can't let that spread. Hence the quarantine.
Blue
Who are
Suns.
the Blue Suns?
Mercenary gang that runs the district. At least they used to. The guys are mostly Turian. I heard the plague hit them pretty hard. Now the whole district is up for grabs. I hear the Vorcha are making a move.
Oh, stitches.
Plague can't hurt them. Immune to disease. There's no more reason you don't want to go in there.
Cross species plague.
I didn't think diseases could cross species barriers. Turians and Solarians can't even eat the same food.
Right. Most people figure that it has to be synthetic. Somebody engineered it. And it either got loose, or they're testing it here. And seeing as how humans are immune to the plague and doing a fair bit of looting, a lot of people think humans made it.
Let me in and I'll help.
Listen, you're stuck here till this quarantine's over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Exactly, we got a grenade launcher on our back.
Humans are immune to the plague.
And this is why we go with humans. Because others can and will actually get infected by the plague. That is seriously a factor that happens. She owns biotic barriers, but not armor, but longer range center shotguns. And trust me, I kind of want to use the GPS. Just fucking because. Ooh, not bad. Fine ESO. Nice. Yeah, you do have to be careful to make sure you get all the loot.
Shoot, they're cleared to come in.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Do your best to make sure you get all the loot when you can. So missing out on loot can actually cause problems. And if you did not convince that guy to let you in, you would have to, like, fight it out. And, well, you'd be fighting these guys.
Blue Suns and Vorcha shooting anything that moves.
They've seen us.
There we go. Yeesh.
This'll put him down.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Plague control at its most basic. Pile the bodies in the street and burn them.
Okay, bank terminal hack. Auto hack. Very nice. We'll have to go past that guy eventually, so... Just wanted to get through all this.
Tried to claw his way out. Can't say I wouldn't do the same.
I definitely like Zaid. Zaid is a very interesting character. Okay. Let's listen to the logs.
Idiots can't tell the difference between the plague and a simple cough. Nothing to do now but sit tight and wait for them to wise up. Good thing we brought a deck of cards.
Except it is actually the plague. We later find out in these entries.
Nobody's even come by to check on us. Never thought the Blue Suns would turn their backs on me. This group used to stand for something. When I get out of here, I'm gonna make them pay.
Yeah, you can tell from those calls that he's definitely plague-ridden.
I think he really does have the plague. Gotta get out of here before he infects me too.
You're already infected, man.
Davis died last night. He's still talking to me though. Good to hear his voice. The company is nice. Nobody should die alone.
Or fucks. There he is. Is that case with these guys? Poor Fox is right. Okay, talk to this Batarian victim.
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Okay, so here's the thing. We can't kill him, and you get extra credits if you kill him, or Paragon for helping him. We're gonna go Paragon option. So.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your feigned pity is the final insult.
Looking for a Solarian.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Morden and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you.
Hey, stay with me.
There we go.
Cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
We could let him die and get credits from him, but Paragon.
Oh, you helped me. Why?
Here to help.
I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, What have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
Why are you so convinced
Just learn
humans
from
are
everything
behind this
from him.
outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
Maybe it's the Vorcha.
Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague, why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this. They're scavengers. Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
Here's the thing. When you actually look into the lore about the Vorcha, you learn just how interesting they actually are.
I need to find Morden Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
How's he dangerous?
What makes Morden worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's
interesting.
not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
To be fair, that would make you fucking nervous about someone. See, there's a doctor guns down someone who tried to force him to pay protection money and then displays the bodies as a warning. Damn, that's fucking metal as shit.
You were talking about Vorcha earlier.
Before the quarantine, the Blue Suns controlled this district. But as their numbers fell to the plague, Vorcha moved in. The Blue Suns are fighting to protect their territory. But as the plague spreads, it's only a matter of time until the Vorcha overwhelm them.
Interesting.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to... besides, sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Just doing this.
Go to him before. He is dangerous.
What makes Morden
He's not just a doctor.
Okay, I'll send someone to help you.
People and display the bodies as a warning.
When I find Morden, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Thank you. My time is running short, but at least
All right.
you have given me a flicker of hope to brighten
There's
the
this
darkness of my
stuff.
final hours. I want to die.
Holy shit. Damn.
I will risk it if he can reach me.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Interesting. I certainly don't blame him for his doubt. Now, normally there would be, you know, stuff that would make it pop up, you know, you get pop-up stuff to see that there's, how do I put it? You would get stuff popping up, mini games popping up for the door bypass stuff like that, but I have door bypass stuff disabled, so yeah, I have the mini games disabled, so